Cruising is an amazing way to explore the world, but there are some dark truths that cruise lines would prefer to keep under wraps. Understanding these 10 shocking realities, from health risks to overcrowding at popular ports, will not only prepare you for your journey, but also enhance your overall experience. Stick around and discover what you really need to know before you set sail. Hey y'all, I'm Evan with Family at Sea, where we help make every cruise unforgettable. In today's video, we're diving into the darker side of cruising. You'll discover some surprising realities that can help you stay informed and enhance your cruise experience, including hidden risks that you may encounter, factors that can impact your port experiences, secrets that might affect your overall journey, and a whole lot more. By the end of this video, you'll be better prepared for your next cruise adventure as we uncover 10 shocking truths the cruise lines don't want you to know. If you're ready, I am. Let's go. Cruise ships can be surprisingly vulnerable to health risks. With thousands of people in close quarters, sharing dining spaces, pools, and lounges, this environment can make ships a hotbed for contagious illnesses, with norovirus being the most well-known example, but only one of many. Even with strict cleaning protocols, outbreaks can still happen quickly and spread across multiple decks before they're contained. Passengers might find themselves quarantined in their cabins, and activities can be canceled to prevent further spread. While cruise lines can take extra precaution like sanitation stations and reminders to wash hands, the close environment still poses a higher health risk compared to many other vacations. For travelers, it's a reminder that being cautious and prepared, like carrying hand sanitizer and following health guidelines, can make a big difference. Cruise dining is marketed as an endless feast, but behind the scenes, some practices may just surprise you. Food is often prepared in large quantities and stored to last for days, and ingredients are reused across multiple meals to minimize waste. For example, unused breakfast items might show up in lunch dishes, or leftovers from dinner might be incorporated into the next day's buffet. While cruise kitchens adhere to health guidelines, the focus on minimizing waste can sometimes impact freshness. Quality also varies between venues, with specialty restaurants typically offering higher quality ingredients compared to the main dining areas. While most guests enjoy the variety, understanding these practices can help set realistic expectations about what's served and why it may not always feel as fresh as dining on land. Working on a cruise ship might sound like an adventure, but the reality can be intense. Crew members typically work long shifts, often between 10 to 14 hours, with no days off for months at a time. These back-to-back shifts cover every aspect of ship life, from serving meals to cleaning cabins to maintaining safety protocols. The work is constant and demanding, with little time to rest. Even as the ship travels from port to port, it's a different world from the leisure guests enjoy, and it takes real dedication to keep everything running smoothly. The luxury and spaciousness of guest rooms are a far cry from where most crew members live. Crew members are typically located on the lower decks, often shared with one or more roommates in compact, practical spaces. These cabins include basic facilities and only a few areas for relaxation and unwinding after long shifts. Personal space is limited and privacy can be hard to come by, creating a unique, challenging space that most guests never see. Despite these conditions, crew members find ways to make the best of their home on board, showing resilience and adaptability. For many cruise members, wages are a major challenge. Most crew members come from countries with lower income levels and rely on their earnings to support family back home. While they work demanding hours, their pay often falls below what many would consider fair, especially given the long shifts and lack of days off. Crew members frequently rely on tips to supplement their wages, but tipping practices vary widely by cruise line and passenger culture. Additionally, many positions come with a contract, meaning crew members are typically on board for months without breaks. While gratuities are often included in your bill to help support crew income, it's good to be aware of just how crucial these contributions are to the people making your cruise experience memorable. Cruise fares often seem like a great deal until the hidden costs start adding up. While your ticket covers meals and basic amenities, many extras come with surprising price tags. Specialty dining, drink packages, onboard Wi-Fi, and excursions can quickly inflate the total cost of your trip. Even mandatory gratuities, which may not be clearly mentioned up front, are added to your bill each day. Then there are those special offers like drink packages or spa deals, which seem all-inclusive but often come with restrictions. For example, certain drinks or premium services may not be covered even with a package. The initial fare may be affordable, but understanding these extra charges can help you budget realistically and avoid that last day shock when the final bill arrives. Cruise ports are popular for a reason, but their popularity can also be their downfall. Many ports, especially in smaller towns or environmentally sensitive areas, can see thousands of cruise passengers disembarking at once. This influx can overwhelm local resources, strain the environment, and create an overcrowded, hectic experience for guests. In some cases, ports like Venice and Key West have even started limiting cruise ship arrivals to combat the effects of overcrowding. For passengers, this can mean shorter stays or more restricted shore excursions, impacting the experience. And as more ports adopt similar policies, cruise lines may have to adjust itineraries, leading to fewer options for travelers and more crowded experiences in the ports that remain accessible. Cruising offers incredible experiences at sea, but it's important to understand some of the environmental impacts behind the scenes. Cruise ships are essentially floating cities, which means that they use significant fuel, generate waste, and require constant maintenance. Even with advancements in eco-friendly technology, the sheer size and power required to run a cruise can take a toll on marine environments. Many cruise lines are making strides to minimize this impact, such as by using cleaner fuel and adopting waste management systems. However, because of this volume of ships and passengers, cruises can still have lasting effects on the ecosystems they travel through. For environmentally conscious travelers, being aware of these impacts can lead to more mindful choices like supporting cruise lines that actively work to reduce their environmental footprint. When you're on a cruise ship, privacy might feel like a given. But the reality is that most ships are under constant surveillance. Cruise lines use extensive security measures to ensure guest safety, which means cameras in nearly every public area on board. From dining venues to pool decks, these cameras are always monitoring, helping staff respond quickly to any safety issues or incidents. While this level of surveillance provides a secure environment, it can be surprising for passengers who weren't expecting it. The goal is to ensure a safe and controlled atmosphere for all guests, but knowing you're often on camera can be an adjustment for those who value a bit more privacy on their vacation. This last one might really surprise some of you, but before we dive into it, if you found these hidden truths about cruising helpful or eye-opening, subscribing is the easiest way to stay connected and make sure YouTube keeps sending you more insider cruise content like this. Plus, it lets me know you're finding these insights valuable, so I know what to create more of. With that out of the way, let's get back to it. Cruise ships do have onboard medical centers, but their resources are limited compared to what you'd find at a hospital on land. These centers are staffed by trained professionals, but they're equipped primarily for minor injuries and common illnesses. In the event of a serious medical emergency, patients may need to be evacuated to the nearest port, which can delay care and may come with high costs, especially if air evacuation is needed. For travelers, it's a good reminder of the importance of having travel insurance that covers medical emergencies at sea. While onboard facilities are helpful for everyday needs, they aren't always able to handle more complex issues. If you want to save more money on your next cruise, check out the link above for my video on the biggest cruise ripoffs to avoid. It'll help you steer clear of costly pitfalls and make the most of your vacation. And if you found this video helpful, a like and subscribe would not only be appreciated, it'll help ensure more great cruising content comes your way. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, smooth seas and happy sails on your next cruising adventure. Bon voyage!